Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So funny. I come into your reading, and all of a sudden I feel like, oh, I don't know, it's like fun. It's kind of funny. I was just like sitting here thinking about things I had to do today, getting into your energy, and then like got into it and it's like, oh, so I don't know if you're just feeling kind of playful. It's almost like this feeling of maybe, yeah, maybe just having time to play or having time to feel playful. So it's kind of cute. I like that. So what we're going to do, Virgo, we're going to look at your energy and the energy outside of you. Now, this energy outside of you, most of the time it's coming up as like a person, a place. It could come up as like your energy, but in the future, like something you're moving towards. So, you know, take it as you will. I'm going to read it how it seems to come towards me in the reading. And then we're going to look at the energy between these 2 points of you and this thing outside of you. So I'm going to use my Murder of Crows tarot deck. I'm using it this week, having fun with them. And I've got my teeny tiny everyday witch on the sidelines ready to go for clarification. So let's just get started, Virgo. Let's get started, sexy Virgo. Let's see what we got for you. What is your energy? What's the energy outside of you? And of course, the energy between these 2 points. That's always interesting. All right, Virgos. What's your energy, Virgo? The 3 of Wands. Something's, you're anticipating. It's funny. Anticipation is making me. Where does that go? Oh, God, I haven't heard that. I used to love that song until somebody bought it for advertising. I can't remember who advertises with that song. That's funny. Anticipation. Something on the horizon. So it's almost, it's funny. I can't help but feel like someone's standing at the door waiting for a package to come in. But this is my kind of, you've placed an order with the Universal Amazon and you've lost, I don't know if the tracking is accurate. Something's coming in. So you're anticipating something. You've planted some seeds in the future and now, yo, that ship is coming in. So what's outside of you? Ooh, the 3 of Swords. Well, somebody's not doing so well. Isn't it interesting? There's 2 3s here. Your 3 is kind of like anticipating. Well, I don't know what you're anticipating. Hopefully it's not this 3 of Swords, but, well, let's see. I mean, you know, it could be somebody, could be someone that you're close to, and they've been going through a rough time, and you're kind of like, come over here. Come and talk to me, my friend. Let's have a cup of tea. I don't know. What's the energy between the 2 of you? The 6 of Wands. Success. Success. So it's almost feel now. Your energy is looking over here. Your energy is totally looking over here at this. It really does have kind of like the feeling of a friend who's kind of down and out or who's going through a rough patch. And you're anticipating, you know, maybe getting together with them or they're coming your way or something like that. But the success that's sitting between these 2 points. It's at the bottom after that. The 2 of Pentacles. I'm going to shuffle this out. I'm going to put 3 cards underneath each one of these. Interesting. It's funny how these energies are both looking in the direction of the 3 of Swords. All right, you got the 3 of Wands and you've got the Knight of Wands. Well, look at you. You're just all wands here. And the Page of Pentacles. It takes me a while sometimes with these cards because the little symbols there, I want to call that a knight, but the knight has the horse not. And then you've got Temperance. Wow, you're ready to go. Your tank is filled. And And it's almost like you've got some last minute things to do. I don't know what that. So what do you got some last minute things to do? You're ready to go, but you've got some last minute things to do. Just hang on a second. That's what that feels like. Interesting energy. Okay, this energy outside of you is the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Five of Wands. This person is in conflict. There's some sort of conflict over here, right? Isn't it funny how there's two kings and a conflict with the Five of Wands? I feel like this is either someone who there's two areas of their life that are conflicted. Somehow these two areas of life don't quite come together well. Both of them have to do with how they lead themselves. One could have something to do with work or home, and the other one could have something to do with some sort of drive for independence with the King of Wands. If it's not that, I feel like this energy outside of you could be involved in a third party situation with the Three of Swords and the two kings. So yeah, you know what? If I were you too, I would wait a second also before going in over here on what's going on. Okay, the energy between your 2 points is the Six of Wands, and you've got, okay, the Four of Pentacles, hang on tight. The Magician. Oh, the Ten of Cups. Oh, it's leading to success. It is leading to success, but it's funny, right? Like there's this hang on here with the Four of Pentacles. Let's manifest. There's a shift in the manifestation here. Like energies are shifting. The Seven of Wands at the bottom is the only one. Guarding, there's a sense of guarding yourself. Because your energy is kind of cool. I don't want to say this energy isn't cool. It's just, there's something going on here with either this person's life, two areas of their life. There's a conflict. There's a disagreement. And I can't help with, often with the Five of Wands, like this card for me, there's conflicting interests I get with this card, right? Like it's not necessarily that everyone, that there's one person right in here and everyone else is going against them. It can kind of be like that, but I feel like most of the time, like everyone has sort of their own needs and perspective and an idea about, you know, how they'd like their life to go forward. And then when these crash with a bunch of other people, or they come into sort of a point in time where all these come together, they may not like, they don't have the same purpose or drive, and they may also not have the same hopeful outcome, you know, like, and because you have two kings, that does feel like you could be dealing with someone who is specifically dealing with two people within themselves, like as well as themselves, you know. I need to pull out clarifiers because I don't know what area of life this is. It could be their life, and these are two positions that they have. This person is, I want to say, already fairly mature. Like this doesn't feel like that this would be like a kid or someone a lot younger than you, someone who just doesn't have much experience in life. Because if this is them, the conflicting interests, they're showing up with kings in both of them. So this person already has a lot of experience in terms of, you know, standing up for themselves, advocating for themselves, finding creative solutions and going with it when no one else thinks it can be done, you know, like very King of Wands. But then the King of Pentacles too, I mean, this is also someone who's, you know, who has worked very hard and studiously at something and gained a lot of experience and knowledge through all of that, and has a very practical approach and standpoint. Like even these two kings, in terms of how they would govern themselves, is very different. So, you know, I almost want to do this, the Five of Wands between them, but I'm not going to do that because they're sitting here like side by side. So whether this is in their own life, like maybe it's how they govern themselves at work, and then it's how they do something in a community project or at home, there's a conflict. If they're dealing with two different people, if this is like maybe a boss and a spouse, there's a conflict. This person, and it's difficult. If it's the Three of Swords, I feel like they can't make a choice. They're having difficulty maybe making a choice. This in-between energy is going to something good, though. This in-between energy is very good. So I want to say, because it leads off with a Four of Pentacles, and yours is kind of like, yours is the engine is revving. It's ready to go. You've got the Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands. It's like all you need is the green flag to go and you're gone, baby. Like, but it's like sitting in neutral because you have this Page of Pentacles and Temperance. It's almost like, I feel like I've got a little bit more to learn here. I don't know what you might feel like you need to learn about. It could be maybe about this outside situation. Could be. And I really do feel like this in-between energy is yours. Because even this 10 of Cups, right? See, it's like it's all facing this way. So the good energy, the success, the emotional fulfillment, the happiness, the rainbows and butterflies, that's all kind of directed over here. But both these cards are looking at me face on, right? And the Four of Pentacles is definitely not moving forward. Holding tight onto your energy, keeping your balance and stability, and manifesting. So focusing on manifesting. It almost feels like, right, like if there's an energy that you want to go towards or you plan to, like, well, let's just hang on a second and make sure this shit gets cleared up. So I'm going to go over this shit because it's very interesting. This be the Three of Swords. If we can get an idea of what area of life this is in. Is this work? Is this home? Is this romantic? Is this friendship? What is it? Don't even. Look at it. As I said, what is it? Look at the split. It's the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. That's crazy. Okay, come on, Mr. King of Wands. Just trying to get out there. Okay, Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. What is this? The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Wands. Oh, the Ace of Wands. God, what is this? Now there's two queens. What the hell? Let's keep going. I don't want to say anything. There's two queens and two kings here. But now wait a second. There's a match with the King and Queen of Wands. But there is not a match with the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. I feel like somebody trying to cut themselves out of something to go with what the match is. Understanding. Yeah, because the Ace of Wands with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, that's dynamic, baby. That's like, that's moving, that's on fire. But the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. All right, King of Pentacles. Tell us about the King of Pentacles. Five of Wands and Emperor. This is the conflict. See, and that's what it's coming out like. Like, that's the one to get cut out. I don't know. Again, what did this come out with? This kind of, was it Aries? It felt like, yeah, I think Aries had a reading. It was like, I don't know how many people are in this reading and how many people are married and watching each other. It felt like, because there's something going on here where the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. Somebody could be dealing with, could be a boss. Could be, I mean, it could be a boss. It could be, let's keep going. This is the conflict. The King of Pentacles energy is showing up. This is the conflict. The King of Wands. The King of Wands. Are you the King of Wands? Are you coming up as this match here? Because there's the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. And that is the kind of energy that I'm seeing over here. Interesting. That's interesting. So, okay, now as we go here, but you're not moving. But this person is disagreeable and bossy. I want to say, because this is not healthy Emperor. Leo had a very healthy Emperor energy. If you want to go watch a reading about incredibly healthy Emperor energy, Leo had it yesterday. This is not And I want to say, if you're going to add the King of Pentacles to that, there could be some manipulation here with money and status as well. All right. I'm seeing this more clearly now. I think there's somebody here that you are like kind of a match for. And I know, like, you're going to say, well, we're the Pentacles, Cindy. That doesn't really matter most of the time, because we're all, especially if you're, you know, somebody who's kind of more like Emperor, healthy Emperor, Empress energy. You're going to utilize these suits in yourself at different times. So I want to say that this King of Wands and this Queen of Wands would both be very kind of maybe self-made, self-governed, very creative, both very attractive people who, you know, the things that I've already kind of said about the King of Wands would also apply to the Queen of Wands, but in different ways of displaying that. So there's a match here. Ace of Wands is, yeah, honey, probably both extremely attracted to one another physically as well. But the Ace of Cups, like, this is like, I want to bring love here too, baby. So, but not doing it. With the Four of Pentacles, not going there yet. Not going there. But you're seeing success. So I don't know if something is starting to get cleared up in somebody's life here that you feel connected to. But this is in... So the Five of Wands. Let's hear more about this. The Five of Wands. Yeah, there's the Eight of Swords, the no-go zone. The Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. I want to say that there's probably some form of manipulation going on over here. The Queen of Swords too can be like dealing with legal things, dealing with, like, she's cutting shit out too. And I do feel like this energy is maybe what's trying to get cut out. This King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Emperor. It's probably just always an argument. It just kind of feels like this person is competitively arguing. I don't know. But if the Three of Swords is here, I feel like this person, and you're sitting in their energy. It'd be interesting to see if the King of Wands comes out over here as a clarifier anywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. But so I feel like this person is very attracted to you. But there's distance here with the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I would say there's probably not even any contact with that. But you're showing up like, it's not just attraction, baby. It's love. The Ace of Cups. All right, what is this? You know, before we do the in-between, I want to look at you. Okay, you're the Three of Wands. So you're anticipating. Anticipation is making me... What does he say? I don't know. Crazy. I gotta go and look at that song. The Three of Wands. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Cups. You're waiting for some sort of ending here to have your happiness. Right? And there's the Ten of Cups. That's the in-between. Getting there. That's fascinating. God, it's like you're watching something on the sidelines. Just look at him. He's like looking down over a hill, watching what's going on down there. The Knight of Wands. The Page of Pentacles. So funny, right? Because that's beside. The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. You know, it almost is, okay, because I kind of get a feeling of, I'm surprised, it feels like Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords, yeah, like a bit of indecision, like how do I want to get with this Knight of Wands, right, because it's not going, it's like giddy up and go, ready to go, just wanting to go so badly, but it's almost like there's something here that you've learned, or that you're learning about, maybe connecting again, or... reaching out, because you have two pages, so there's a possibility of reaching out. it kind of has a feeling like if you're watching this, I don't know what you're watching, how you're watching something here. As the situation evolves and changes, so does what you're learning about what your approach would be, maybe? In this, with these two pages coming up with the Knight of Wands. Okay, the Page of Pentacles, so you've got them twice here. The Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, it is that. It is like, okay, you want to bring love. You're all about the love, Virgo. Okay, I want to say that it looks like there's two people here that are very probably equally attractive and very much attracted to each other. The person that I feel like you are, I'm really getting these readings lately, right? Like, where does my channel go all of a sudden? We're getting into personal stuff, guys. For you, your intent though is like beyond that here. You want to make sure that there's a lot of emotions. You want to really bring emotions into the situation. And I feel like through something that you're observing, and I don't know, maybe it's something that is occurring to the person that you're attracted to or that you're watching over here, or it was like an equal to you. It's like, no, you know what I need to bring over here, baby? We need to love. Because you got the Ten of Cups twice. You're trying to figure out how to take your drive and transform it into something a little more romantic as you're going to move forward. But then just a second here with Temperance. This is almost like you've got the cup ready to go and you're edgy to go. So you just sit there and you keep remixing, pouring one cup into another, right? Because you got to wait. You got to wait on something. Temperance. Page of Swords. You're watching and spying and waiting. You're watching and waiting, watching and waiting. And in the meantime, it's like, if you figure out what you feel will be the right approach for you to move, I want to say in on someone, that sounds funny. I don't know if this is Virgo, but to move into a situation, it's like when you get it figured out, because I feel like that's what is happening here. When you get that figured out, then, you kind of just keep that in balance somehow. And I don't know, I'm not really, because I'm just visually seeing you've got your cup to bring forward, but you can't do it right now. So instead of letting the water stagnate, you've got an empty cup and then you pour it in and then you pour it in, right? Like that's just that feeling of somehow, and I don't know metaphorically beyond that, how you're doing that. But you know, I don't know, you're doing it. You're keeping your balance somehow, but you're watching something unfold outside of you, beyond you. Okay, let's look at this. This in between energy again feels like it's a lot of your energy. Yeah, definitely. Okay, the Six of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, and I think it's this, and then the Six of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. It looks like, to me, okay, because the King and Queen of Pentacles are typically in the tarot. The King and Queen of Cups can be too, but I want to say the King and Queen of Pentacles more so would be like partners, like maybe a married couple or a business partnership or something like that. So right over here, we have this King of Pentacles. And it's very, I want to say probably very controlling and very maybe manipulative and argumentative. And if that is like a spouse or a business partner or just, you know, I don't know. But you're both very dynamic, you and this person. But what this other energy is, it could be a spouse or it could be a partner. So now with the Queen of Pentacles showing up, this is, okay, like the way to success here is going towards the Queen of Pentacles. So this person, in some ways, probably, I want to say, could be in partnership with someone. They're trapped in something here. And there is a conflict between, I think, what they're trapped in and where they would rather be. And I'm getting the impression, because their energy is coming up the same as yours, that they would probably rather be like hanging with you. So this is getting towards really, like, you're really following what the universe is guiding you to do. With the Six of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, you take, where's the universe taking me today? Where does it seem to be going? Okay, let me be kind of practical about my approach. Let's think about this. Let's make a game plan, and let's kind of stick with it until it seems like we shouldn't anymore. And then you get the High Priestess, because you don't know where you're going. You don't know where you're... There's like a big, I don't know, here. But you have, yeah. You got an intention. I want to say you have an intention too. The Four of Pentacles. Justice and the Three of Pentacles. Oh, something got to be worked out, maybe. Something has to, you're like not moving till something is worked out. The Magician, this is kind of like you manifest. Yeah, look at, like, you want to manifest, I feel like, the best outcome. You've got the Sun and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you don't, okay, so yeah, let's say that there's someone going through something difficult, and you really want to connect with this person. You really feel like a jive with them, like they feel like you're yin to your yang, or you're yang to your yin, or whatever. But there's something going on around them that's just like not the best environment for what you want to bring into it. The Ten of Cups. Look at that. The Two of Wands. Where'd he go? The King of Cups, right? And now you've got the King, Queen of Cups here. Oh, the King of Swords and Temperance. Yeah, you're waiting for something to happen here. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of court cards, or yeah, court cards in this reading, which can make it complicated, but I think I pulled it out here. There's one other way I could see this also. I feel like I'm stretching it though. It feels a little bit like, I mean, you could have been through something, some sort of a painful ending yourself, and you're really looking for something more fulfilling here in your life. And this energy could even play out for you in the future. And I feel like I'm really stretching at that here, but I am going to say it for anyone that it seems relatable to. There will be a conflict between, two people in your life, and and it could be like you wanting to go and do something creative here for yourself, and maybe you found like a new workspace, a new boss, and they're very creative and very different, and it's like really suits you, but maybe your own partner or spouse will say no. I mean, they can be so many hours away from home, that's not going to work. Like, there's not going on, there's somebody that won't be going along with this, that is somehow connected to you. And it does feel like wields a bit of power and uses it with the Emperor. Yeah. But still, I mean, outside of that, what feels most strongly to me is that there's almost somebody that you're watching here with all these pages. It's crazy. And you're biding your time. You know what you want to bring into a situation, but what you want to bring in may not be received the way it needs to be to really grow into something more, right? Like with the Queen of Pentacles, with the intention of some sort of success here, you want this to be really stable. You want something long-term here, not just, hey baby, let's hook up tonight. And that was great. Bye, right? I mean, because you could get that with the King and Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands for sure. You're holding tight until love can come in. That's what it is. You're holding tight until love can come in, Virgo. Oh yeah, the Death card. You're waiting for the rebirth. Yeah, you're waiting for a rebirth, but you are holding tight until love can move forward. So I'm going to go do the extended Virgo. In the extended, I'm going to use my other Murder of Crows tarot deck. It's the limited edition one, so it is a little bit different. And actually, I'm hearing advice. So we're getting advice for you in that one. I think Pisces is the only other one that got an advice extended so far this week. So thank you, sexy Virgo. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. Bye.